If you're making any of these grooming mistakes, odds are you not only look bad, but you probably don't smell great either. Let's get them fixed once and for all. Hey you! All right, so let's start with one that so many guys are guilty of, and that is going too long between haircuts. Obviously, this depends on your chosen hairstyle, but either way, you need to keep your hair in check by paying your barber a regular visit. If you're rocking a fade, then odds are you're going to need to get it touched up every couple of weeks, maybe every week if you have a skin fade. And if you've got a short to medium length hairstyle, you should be getting a haircut about once a month to keep it looking relatively sharp. If your hair is longer though, then you can probably leave it to every couple months, but this really depends on how quickly your hair grows out and how long you want it. And if you're balding or have a buzz cut, you'll want to take the clippers to it about once a week or every couple days to keep you looking fresh. And while we're on the subject of your luscious locks, it really is nobody's fault that you or any other guy gets dandruff, but it is your fault if you let it go unchecked. You may think that other people don't notice it, trust me, they do. And fortunately, there are a few ways to keep those snowflakes in check. One of the quickest things you can do is reduce the amount of product you're putting in your hair and make sure to include a proper anti-dandruff shampoo as part of your grooming routine. Remember, you don't need to shampoo and condition your hair every day. In fact, it's best not to, but you really shouldn't be looking like you've just stepped in from a snowstorm. And if you're looking to improve your dress sense as well as your grooming, you gotta check out my Essentials app. It will teach you how to wear every item in your wardrobe. It's tailored to your attributes. And best of all, there's a 3-day free trial so you can try it out without paying a dime. Staying on the subject of hair, but moving away from the top of your head, this next mistake makes me shudder just thinking about it. When I see a guy who looks sharp and put together, but then he turns his head to reveal a hairy neck, it ruins it all for us ladies. Now, if your neck hair grows faster than your haircut schedule, just take your razor or grooming tool and give it a pass or two to the back of your neck the next time you're shaving your face. Or better yet, get the lady in your life to do it for you. This is one style move that you won't notice, but anybody walking or sitting behind you definitely will. This next mistake, simply unforgivable in the year 2024. But if you want to look your best, you're gonna need the right hair care products. And this is why I've partnered with Geologie to tell you why their co-wash is a grooming game changer. A lot of guys' go-to shampoos contain harmful chemicals that actually strip the hair of natural oils, leading to dryness and frizz. Now, the co-wash, on the other hand, features naturally hydrating ingredients like avocado and coconut oils that will leave your hair feeling smooth, moisturized, and frizz-free. It simultaneously cleanses and conditions in one step, reducing the need for frequent washes and giving you better hair days for less time, money, and effort. What's more, it features scalp-friendly ingredients like squalane and vitamin B5 that will nourish your scalp from root to tip, creating a very balanced environment for healthy hair growth. The co-wash comes in 2 different versions, so you can pick the one that's right for your specific hair type. The smoothing option is perfect for thicker or curly hair as it locks in moisture and reduces frizz. It's perfect for guys looking to tame and manage their curls and add some shine to their luscious locks. The cooling co-wash, on the other hand, works best for guys with thin or fine hair, or those of you with an itchy scalp. Say goodbye to overwashing and underwhelming results and start your journey to better hair with Geologie's co-wash today. Now click the link in the description box to discover Geologie's transformative co-wash for just $29 and experience the difference for yourself. Big thanks to Geologie for partnering with me for today's video. Okay, so we all know the benefits of brushing your teeth, and I'm not here to lecture you about how important it is. Remember, I'm your go-to celebrity men's stylist YouTuber, not your mom. But take it from me, if your breath is bad, then the people in your life, especially the women in your life, they're gonna notice, and we will judge. Now, I'm not saying you need to carry a toothbrush with you everywhere you go, but I do recommend adding some mints or gum to your everyday carry for when you've just finished eating. This goes double for those of you who drink a lot of coffee. And along with brushing and flossing, I'd recommend picking up some tongue scrapers. Those are super cheap on Amazon, and they can actually make a big difference when it comes to how your breath smells. Speaking of common men's style mistakes that are super easy to fix, if your nails are overly long or dirty, women will zoom in on it like they're a gosh darn Terminator. This also includes your toenails, especially if you plan on going barefoot or wearing sandals like at the beach or swimming pool. Now give both sets of nails just a regular trim with your clippers, and whenever you're in the shower, just give them a nice once over with a nail brush. And if you have issues doing this yourself, just go get a mani-pedi. There's no shame in letting professional take over. In fact, probably gonna enjoy it. Okay, I'm not one to judge your chosen style of facial hair, at least not in this video. But one decision I can't abide by is not trimming your beard or mustache at all. Take it from an expert. The au naturel look practically never works when it comes to men's grooming. It looks gross, dirty, and I actually have a few disillusioned guy friends who've tried it out with a 0% success rate. This is such a turnoff, especially when your facial hair starts to cover your lips or you have a trail of uneven stubble going down your neck. Oof. Now, contrary to what you might think, your beard and mustache require as much upkeep as your hair does. And by keeping your facial hair in check, you're basically sending a message to the world that you have some self-respect and you care about your appearance. Trust me, it's a much better look than an unemployed Viking. And if you're looking for even more ways to improve your overall appearance, gotta check out my Essentials app. It will teach you everything you need to know about every item in your wardrobe, including how it should fit, mistakes to avoid, and what colors will work best for your specific skin color. Now hit the link in the description box for a 3-day free trial. My next mistake? Step away from the sauvage and keep your hands where I can see them. When it comes to fragrances, the occasional spray is permitted every now and again, but when a guy reeks of cologne, it gives off the signal that he's too lazy to actually bathe and is overcompensating by giving himself an old-fashioned Italian shower. Now, if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, and if you're not, you know what to do. You'll know that I honestly believe that the best fragrance is no fragrance whatsoever. As long as you're cleaning yourself properly and using a good deodorant, that really should be enough. Speaking of less is more, I'm gonna keep this next one brief. If you have any noticeable ear or nose hair, then do what you gotta do to get rid of it as quickly as possible. With so many different hair removal tools and treatments readily available, there really is no excuse for a guy growing facial hair that's not on his chin, cheeks, or neck. This is definitely one of those things that you think other people don't notice, and they really do. So take care of it if you haven't done so already. While we're on the subject of grooming products, I've got a question for you. If you style your hair on a daily basis, how sure are you that you're using the right hair product? You may have an allegiance to that one specific pomade, but there's a good chance that it might not be doing what it's supposed to do if you haven't done your research. For example, if you have fine or thinning hair, then you'll want to use a lighter matte styling product like a mousse or texturizing spray, as anything with shine will just accentuate the thinness of your hair. If you've got more voluminous, curly, or kinky hair, then you'll want something that's going to keep it in place and control the frizz, like a cream, pomade, or oil, which you should add while your hair is still wet before letting it air dry in your preferred style. Finally, if you have straight or wavy hair that's somewhere in between really thick and really thin, then your choice of products will depend on what level of shine you're going for. Pomades and waxes have a shinier look, but if you want no shine, then definitely go for a paste. Whatever product you end up going for, remember to not go too crazy, as too much will either result in looking like a greaser or will require washing it all out and starting over. Big mistake. This next one is a bit different, as it's not much of a grooming mistake as it is a bad habit. Guys, I cannot stress how gross it is for a girl to go into the bathroom only to discover that the sink, mirror, and floor are covered with little hairs from her man's face, neck, and God knows where else. This is not only gross, but it can also clog the drain, which can lead to major, not to mention expensive, plumbing issues down the line. So to prevent this, I'd recommend using a bowl of water instead of the sink to rinse your razor, and once you're done, gently pour the bowl out down the drain, avoiding the edges of the sink. This simple move will lead to a cleaner bathroom and a happier living situation for all involved. You're welcome in advance. That's it for now, guys. Any other grooming mistakes you'd like to add, just let me know down in the comments.